have been that there was a Stonehenge monument on the stage that was in danger of being crushed by a dwarf, all right? That tended to understate the hugeness of the object.
I really think you're just making a much too big a thing out of it.
Making a big thing out of it would have been a good idea.
Nigel gave me a drawing that said 18 inches, all right?
I know he did, and that's what I'm talking
whether
about.
he knows the difference between feet and inches is not my problem. I do what I'm told.
But you're not as confused as him, are you? I mean, it's not your job to be as confused as Nigel is.
It's my job to do what I'm asked to do by the creative element of this band. And that's what I did.
The
Come
audience were laughing.
So it became a comedy number.
Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking well did. And it was not pleasant to be part of the comedy on stage. Backstage, perhaps, it was very amusing.
Well, maybe we just fix the choreography and keep the dwarf clear.
What do you mean?
So they won't trot upon it.
I don't think that's the issue. I think it's symptomatic of maybe you're taking on more than you can handle.
Oh, it's not exactly the
I think
first
maybe-
time you've messed things up, is it?
I mean, there have been some
the
gaping
first time.
holes in the business end of this.
Excuse me, this is a band meeting, right? Are you
Don't
here
worry
for some
about it.
reason?
Don't worry about it. She's with
Well,
me.
Yeah,
is
but-
she now in the band?
She's
I mean,
with
is she
me.
singing back
She's
up?
with
I
me.
care what
She's with
happens
me, all
to
right?
the band.
David, whenever a single bump or a ruffle comes into this little fantasy, adolescent fantasy world that you guys have built around yourself,
Don't knock
you
it.
start
Don't knock
screaming
it.
like a bunch of poncy hairdressers. I mean, it's just a problem, you know? It gets solved.
It
You
doesn't.
can't live in a bubble.
If it got solved, that would be all right, but it doesn't get solved. I mean, what do you think happened out there? What got solved
For
tonight?
one thing that goes wrong, one single thing that goes wrong, 100 things go right. Do you know what I spend my time doing? I sleep 2 or 3 hours a night. There's no sex and drugs for Ian, David. You know what I do? I find lost luggage. I locate mandolin strings in the middle of Austin. You know, I prize the rent out of the local Hebrews.
Well, maybe
That's
you
what
should
I
get
do.
someone else to find the lost luggage, and you should concentrate on what's
Yes.
going on stage.
Yes, that's
You mean
what
you'd
we're
like me
talking
to
about.
be the roadman?
All bad. No, all
No.
bad. But so we.
What David's trying to say, if you let him get a word through, is you could maybe do with some help
Some help.
very
managing the
simple.
band.
It's very simple.
It's that clear.
Maybe there's someone already in the organisation. We don't have to pay insurance. We don't have to pay extra room, etc. Since she's already here, she's already among us, and she can
She?
perfectly capable of taking over.
She? Wait a minute.
Well, who do you
Wait
think
a
I'm talking
minute.
about? Who do you think I'm talking about?
I would never have dreamed in a million years that it was her you were talking about.
Why not?
She's
I am
suggesting-
offering
Wait.
to help out.
No,
here.
you're not offering to help out. You're offering to co-manage the band with me. Is that it?
Yes.
Let's get it
in
straight.
so many words. That is exactly it.
Well, I'm
No.
certainly not going to co-manage with some girl
You-
just because she's your girlfriend.
Yes.
Don't call her my
All right,
girlfriend.
she's not your
Girlfriend,
girlfriend. I
isn't
don't
it? You
know.
could manage a classroom full of kids. I don't know what you're doing managing
we
the band. Oh,
just-
shut up!
Look,
We're gonna.
look, this is my position, okay? I am not managing it with you or any other
Okay.
woman, especially one who dresses
Right.
like an Australian's nightmare. So fuck you,
Well,
and fuck
fuck
all
you
of you,
too.
because I quit, all right? That's it. Good night.
Can I raise a practical question at this point? We're going to do Stonehenge tomorrow.
No, we're not gonna fucking do Stonehenge.